Hi and welcome back. Just put in about sort of a 3/4 of a day down here today, down in the shed. Let's call it 6 hours, and managed to get a fair amount done. Managed to upsize all the turtle deck rivets going into the top splice plate. Upsize it, obviously, deburr it, and prime it. So I'm just going to flip the old camera around and have a look. So just starting at the aft here, we've upsized all of these shear plate assembly. I've now drilled the two pilot holes for the two AM bolts at this end, and upsized from silver to copper clecos for these. So tomorrow morning I'm going to do these holes, all these 6 bolts here, back to the AN size. I've upsized all of the copper clecos. Well, get that back to 0.5, that's better. All these copper clecos down here I've done. Inside there's a little angle that goes on the back of this first former. It has been all upsized inside there as well. All of the, find my little, can't find my little step laddery thing, but anyway, we'll go this side. All riveted through the top. Very easy to do. I was doubting, I was sort of contemplating it was going to be a bit of a task and a half, but it ended up being okay. So I've just primed. Don't know if you can see inside there. It's a bit sort of glowing a little bit, isn't it? It's sort of reflecting off the sheets. But anyway, that's all been riveted through there, obviously. All the little clips and the like. So tomorrow morning, going to start to drill all the 2 sides through here, work my way across with all of the silver clecos up to copper clecos. Well, obviously I'll do all the formers in the turtle deck first, all the way through. Not a lot to do before we'll be ready to complete the aft end here, I think. So we're powering on through. So there you go, turtle deck is well underway. Yes, good morning. Just a quick recap on yesterday's day. I obviously got all the turtle deck dry fitted in position, ready for silver clecoing along the long rons, and that is going to be what's happening today. But sort of thinking about it last night, I was having a bit of a lost sleep, and I was very concerned that, if the whole frame was twisted somehow or something along those lines, it'd be a nightmare. So I just wanted to double check, and I've refitted the underside of the fuselage skin. It absolutely fell straight back into position. So perhaps all my fears, I was just being an idiot, I guess, but it had no fears basically. So just put that on to 0.5. So it's back in spot. I've just clecoed it back in spot all the way underneath. You'll see it, all good. So steps for today: silver clecos all the way through. Once that's done, I can then pull the underside sheet back off again to gain access to be able to do all the the formers all the way through the fuselage. I will be double checking the set out for this sheet on the drawings. I believe it is right at that point. I might just pull those drawings out in a second, so I'll just stop this and we'll have a look together. Just pulled the drawings out. This is what I'm talking about here: how far to pull this, how far to position the sheets. Obviously, the further the sheet goes back, it's going to then lay all the formers over, and then you'll end up, all this will be out of alignment. So there's a little set out drawing here on A. So typically A is showing the sheet is starting, that's how the sheet sort of shape looks. It's starting at the, I think that was called a Z, that bit of material. This upright rib here was a Z. So if I go and look at that detail, that's this detail right here, and there's my little Z inside there. So I'll get that in position, push it in. Obviously with my inch line on here, it's pretty simple, straight through with the silver clecos, already through with the long rons anyway, so I think it's going to be a fairly simple day today. So it's now really taking some shape. I'll talk with you all soon. Okay, a bit of a halfway point, or a point at no return basically. I have silver clecoed the first of the longerons, silver clecoes into the longeron and through the turtle deck and aft side fuselage, so it's locked in position. That's where it's staying. I'll flip the camera around. So basically I've taken the underside sheet back off now, so I've got access to underside when I need to do all these formers. I've silver clecoed, oh why didn't I do that on 0.5, there we go. I've silver clecoed the first run through here. Everything went in as expected, except for this one here. A little bit of a difficulty with this one. Something's going on behind there. It's the cleco is not holding, so I think there might be an issue with the hole. I will obviously I'll sort that out. I've got there's a number of rivets to go down here yet anyway, so that could have something to do with the sheet behind there. The other side went fine, so one would assume if one side goes good, the other side goes good. So all through, it ain't going anywhere now, so I can now start as per the drawings or the general construction order, and that is to locate, pilot drill and cleco former number 5, which is the little bloke at the end. There he is, former number 5. Little one here, I've already got it pre-drilled, pre-marked inside. You can just see a little line there, so it's not too bad. I will silver cleco all these around there through and work my way back with the formers. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong. Talk with you soon. Welcome back. I have all but achieved the clecoing of the turtle deck, apart from the right at the just behind the pilot seat. I haven't done that former in there yet. I'll flip the old camera around and we'll go through it. Okay, so it was a bit of a task and a half to do it all. I had to get Yitka to give me a hand to get right up underneath here to push and pull the formers as required with my utilising my mark. Even towards the aft end, she even had difficulty getting in there, and she's only 5 foot nothing, and something like about 100 pounds or something. But I can imagine the difficulty Gavin had now getting in and doing this from Gavin Sonex B. I believe he had to get Katie to give him a hand. When you're getting this part of the build underway with your Sonex, you'll definitely need a hand, and it's very, very awkward. It's not impossible, obviously. I've achieved it, so it is what it is. So I forgot that we got a long weekend this weekend. I've got Monday. I've taken Monday off as a day of in lieu, and public holiday being Tuesday for Labor Day. I've got a couple of medical appointments tomorrow for my pilot's license. So if I fail those, I'm building this for nothing. But anyway, I will talk with you all soon. Yeah, good morning. Just back down the shed again today, and continuing with the silver clecos for the longerons and the turtle deck, the cross tie box at the rear of the fuselage, any of the upper and lower formers at the former number 1s at the front there, doing all the clips, getting as much done as I possibly can prior to upsizing to copper crown, and we'll have a look. There it is, 0.5. Okay, so silver clecos all the way through now here. The top, all of the formers on all of the turtle deck has been done, excluding at former number 1 on the other side. So this is where I've started this morning, working my way around the former down through here. I've marked all this out and done these two. So this is going through the lower former itself here. I've upsized those two AN, whatever number, the AN 525s I think they are, 10Rs, AN 525 10Rs, yep. Haven't done any of these with upsizing yet. As you can see, I recall that I had a little bit of a difficulty with this one here. I've looked on the other side, it's a little bit skewy on the long run, whether one's going to make a bit of a difference or not. If it's a bit of a larger than normal hole, that is yet to be decided, whether I can get a larger rivet for it or not. I'm not going to be replacing that long rod for that. It's a bit ridiculous, but I'll work that out eventually. It's a little bit bubbly just here. Now, whether I can put 2 more rivets in here, or maybe 3, 1, 2, 3, make it symmetrical either side, whether the other side needs it or not. Look, the best analogy I can give you is that it's like putting a square peg in a round hole. Somewhere along the line, you know, a curved skin finding its way back to all these surfaces is somewhere along the line. It's got to be just slightly give you a bit of difficulty. As I said, you know, everything is good all the way through except for just this corner, and I think, if I recall correctly, Gavin had a little bit of difficulty as well. But I did rebend these. A lot of trouble with these clips. I've got it all through that. I've just left that Cleco out, but it's all done through here. Absolutely secure now. Little bit of a gap here. I'm going to work out what I do in that, and whether I put a spacer. I don't think it's needed because the actual lower former itself is hard back against the rivet spot. This side will be going back all right. When I go to do the upsizing of all this, I need to obviously pull the whole lot apart and take it back outside, because I've already riveted the top section, because I want to get inside and deburr all these clips properly once I upsize them to copper. I haven't done it yet. I have put all, if I look through there, I've done all of the silver Clecos through those clips, but I haven't done all of the silver Clecos through any of these formers. I think I'm missing 2 each side. You can just see inside here, there's 2 missing from here. You can't really see from this side because you can't see the pilot holes, but just take it, there is, and they're very, very difficult to get into. I'm going to have to probably do a long drill bit. My right angle drill that I've got, this little guy here, didn't even fit in, so I've got some 6 and 12 inch drill bits. I think I'll probably be able to do that in there. You know, I'm gonna have to do it. It's able to be done, so that's where I'm at with it. Almost ready to copper and start to upsize. So put that bottom cross tie box in as well. I haven't done the flap bracket yet. I will get onto that soon after I finish the turtleneck, I guess, or it's something, maybe even be able to start it now. I haven't sort of worked it out. Look, I'm fumbling with words. I'm gonna get onto it, and I will talk with you all soon. Okay, welcome back. I'm just going to do a quick close off for today's work. Having a beer out the back here now. It's actually a really nice warm day today, so I'm going to enjoy the sun for a little bit while I can before it goes over the mountains over there and it gets really cold quickly. But I have probably achieved what I needed to do today, and that was to pretty much upsize all of the turtle deck in its current position. So we'll flip the camera around and we'll have a look. On 0.5, oh my god, what's going on at 0.5? Right. Okay, working from aft forward, everything through here. Hope you can see that the sun's just beaming through there. It's a lovely day today for some reason. The last couple of weeks has been really cold. But anyway, all upsized through the long rod, all down through the tail post section, through the hinge for the rudder, all upsized through here. I've got to do those two AN bolts. All the rest are AN size. I've just got to find another 2 from down here. I've only got those 3/16 or something at the moment. Working my way through. All the formers on both sides on the turtle deck have all been upsized. All the way through here, all done. I've put these 2 little bolts back in either side just to double check. The upper and lower former here is all done. The clips up here is all upsized. Both sides are done. As you can see, it looks like a bit of a porcupine at the moment. I've got almost run out of coppers. and I've managed to sort of collect about that many, so I probably need about 60 odd to finish off. What needs to be done internally is former number 2, 3 and 4, both sides. I mentioned before I've got 2 to go down on that side, which I haven't drilled yet. The other 4 odd, or I think there's about 4 there that have been done in silver. So then I've got 2 done. I'm going to use a long, maybe a 6 or a 12-inch long drill to get into there. Even my little right angle won't get into there. The clips at the top, there's 4 either side of those have got to be done, so probably 60 should do it. All internally then will be complete. That's going to be another job for Yitka, I think, or I might just have to squeeze in there. All these clips around through here, the cross tie box, all this plate, or this aluminium flat plate here is done on the underside. I've got to obviously upsize all this as well, and all this cross tie box will probably have to be completed, I dare say, ready for once I assemble all of the turtle deck. Now I'm going to have to upsize these as well. I'll leave all this out for when the fuselage joins. Probably going to look into this little angle here a bit more when I do the rudder, the flap control mechanism that goes in through here. And the actuator, I think the actuator goes on the back side here now. Yes, it does. So obviously I'll have to put the actuator on before I close off this cross tie box. I'm going to leave all these just dry fitted at the moment down here, because I think there's a little bit of work when I do all the flap actuator through here. So progressively moving my way forward. Probably next weekend should be ready to rivet, I would suggest. Give me 2 good days and I think we should be almost riveted. So I don't want to sound presumptuous that it's going to be completed, but yeah, it's looking damn good. So we'll talk with you all soon.